WhatsApp is urging users to upgrade to the latest version after hackers attacked a number of phones and installed spyware. It is reportedly developed by Israel's NSO group. 1.5 billion people use the messaging service, which is owned by Facebook. Its high levels of security and privacy are partly why now the Financial Times reports that a vulnerability in WhatsApp allowed attackers to inject spyware on phones just by ringing up targets through the app's call function. It worked even if they didn't pick up. WhatsApp said it targeted a selected number of users. Hackers remotely installed surveillance software that would let them read their target's messages. Rights group Amnesty International says regimes are using NSO spyware to watch prominent activists and journalists.
Reports on NSO alleged exploit of a security breach on WhatsApp have not been verified yet by Amnesty International. But if true, they fully exemplify our claim to the Israeli court that the Ministry of Defense must revoke the export license of NSO group that has gone completely out of hand. So these softwares that NSO is marketing as tools to prevent terror and crime are used against human rights defenders and lawyers and doctors and members of parliament. We are not criminals and we are not terrorists. And when the Ministry of Defense in Israel allows this to happen, it endangers millions of people around the world.
Well, we're being joined in the studio by Rukume Agwai. He's a cybersecurity expert to shed more light on this issue. It's good to have you join us.
Yeah, good to be back.
So, how serious is this threat? Because everybody's just wondering. Like right now, I'm thinking to myself, what? Am I in any form of trouble? Should I be worried about it?
Well, yes and no at the same time. So this particular vulnerability, it's interesting because you actually really don't need to do anything to be attacked. So as far as you're part of the 1.5 billion people in the world that have WhatsApp, you a potential attackee. But WhatsApp was swift, or Facebook was swift to bring out its patch. So as far as you've updated your WhatsApp or you updated your Android phone or iOS, you are practically a bit safe for now. But the attack was more likely a DOS attack, like a denial of service attack, rather than a spyware attack. So it was looking more.
What's the difference between a spyware and a denial of service?
So a denial of service is the target or the aim for a denial of service is to crash the application or crash the particular service. So for that particular time, the service will not be available. So most of the time, most attackers use denial of service attacks to also install their malware or install their spyware. So, but spyware is more a more dangerous kind of attack, or it's more sitting in your environment or sitting in your device and listening or taking information back to the command and control center.
The lady in the interview was talking about the fact that it's not just about journalists, it's looking at all professionals. So it obviously means that whoever the attacker is looking for specifics.
Well, I feel it's more bigger than what we actually think. And there are various tools in which an attacker can use to get information from a particular user. I feel everybody is a target, and the government this is not news per se, because the government has always been spying on individuals per se.
About the issue of WhatsApp and the insecurity. Now, you did say something about the fact that allegedly governments listen in on calls, but I hear that, maybe the likes of CIA, the NSA, they listen in on calls, but they're targeted, maybe people who they suspect are terrorists.
Yeah, so there's always a debate about the privacy issue, what the government has the right to do, or who is a terrorist or who is a compromised citizen, and that will always be an ongoing debate and all. But the fact that the existing technology on ground, all of them still have those vulnerabilities. Like for the telco side, the SS7 vulnerability, the kind of design it has is that every phone call you make can't be monitored. And most intelligence agencies take advantage of all these vulnerabilities to spy on individuals. So as far as the technology doesn't meet the security, we'll always have these kinds of loopholes in our society.
So let's talk about us, the people who use this. I was telling you earlier on, a lot of us are on our phones 24/7.
Yeah.
You also mentioned the fact that we send sensitive documents, emails from our phones. How can we be more security conscious, you know, with social media and our devices?
Yeah, so it has to be a personal thing. So the biggest loophole in security is usually the mobile, because most of us don't take security or mobile security seriously. Even corporate organizations, you spend big budgets on the firewalls, your intrusion prevention system, but nowadays everybody accesses their corporate emails via their mobile phones, and we don't pay much attention to security for our mobile phones. And there are a lot of security software and tools we can easily install on our mobile phones to prevent us from security. So the vulnerability is usually not the problem, it's usually the exploit. All right, so when there'll always be a vulnerability, because it's human being, there's always a human error in creating apps and all. So it's when people exploit that vulnerability, how much content or how much data can they exploit from your device. So it's usually best, we usually advise individuals and corporate organizations to have a security policy that will also cover their mobile devices, and people that also access sensitive information from on their mobile devices.
Okay, thank you very much, Rukume Agwai, a cybersecurity expert, for speaking with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Still ahead on Plus TV Africa News is our roundup on entertainment and sports. We'll be back in a moment.